The rain is falling. The fans are soaked. But here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they're going to be set up beautifully. A heck of a return down inside the 40-yard line.
As the offensive guys trot on the field, you know they're congratulating the special teams guys to get them in great position. And while they're going out there, I'm guessing the quarterback's thinking about taking some good shots at the end zone right now.
Wait, ready?
A first down carry for Henry. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To throw is Jackson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Fields. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now. You look at the Steeler defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The Ravens hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
13. You at X.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Third and 5. Jackson now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now it's Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On play action, Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
From the 50, here's Fields. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. On second down, here's Mitchell. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
13.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Now is the punter, Jordan Stout. Now this is fielded in the end zone. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Fields now to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
To the air again, Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, 551, 551. Angel.
Off play action. Fields out to his left. Got an open man. It's Washington. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Back to throw. Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, it's Fields. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Fields throwing again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Justin Madubuike. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Finds Pickens out right. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now, maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and 4.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Middle.
They run over center with Mitchell. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.